Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're playing Only Up, and I'm absolutely terrible at it. This is actually the farthest I've ever been inside Only Up. Yes, I know, absolutely horrible. But with that being said, we are talking about Chapter 4 in Alpha. Yes, it looks like it actually got leaked a little while ago by PQ, and people are talking about this today, so I thought, why not talk about it and showcase off what Chapter 4 could have looked like, because they were trying to go down a super realistic, I guess, look. Graphically, it was going to be super realistic with new trees, new clouds, and overall just incredibly realistic. And I think they were trying to have a huge impact on the game and show maybe even investors that they can make this game into absolutely anything at any time. And that's what makes Fortnite great. Realistically speaking, every single season, and especially every chapter, this game can change into absolutely anything you can imagine. I already fail. See, I'm just not good at this. But like I said, this game can be anything you want at any time, which is what makes Fortnite so great. So let's talk about that. So it looks like PQ just tweeted out, this is how Fortnite Chapter 4 looks like in early development. Looks like they were trying to go for an even more realistic art style. And the changes I noticed were the terrain was going to be more bumpy and have more big hills, kind of like in Chapter 1. Realistic nanite trees and clouds appear to be more cartoony and fabulous. So I don't really know what he's talking about for the fabulous part. Yes, it looks kind of cool. Fabulous, I don't know. That's kind of like the wrong word to use, but cartoony definitely. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to see these trees, because these trees would look so beautiful on the island. And I can just imagine these trees around the time period where we got the Herald, because remember like the fact that we got like kind of like in Primal, where we got all those like autumn looking trees, like the orange and I don't know, just like fall looking trees. That would look so good, realistic, with realistic graphics. But right now, I don't know if the Chapter 4 map would look very good with super realistic trees. And I think that's due to the fact that it just simply wouldn't feel like Fortnite. And I think that's kind of the conclusion they came to. But I also feel like these images from Alpha are very likely, maybe even for Chapter 5. Maybe they want to try to go more realistic for Chapter 5. And this is the early development of that, whole trial and error type thing. I watched the live stream where these actually came from. And they were talking about, we tested like 80 trees. Like we built 80 different trees, and we came to the conclusion that, Fortnite looks better with cartoony looking stuff, which is entirely true. Chapter 1 graphically is what I feel like the community just knows. Dude, I keep getting the mantling glitch, but at the same time, I keep getting glitches where I just cannot move. Like, it just freezes me. And I feel like there's too many people playing this thing. And I really wish there was a maximum per lobby of like 10 players, because what is there, like 50 people in here? And it just makes it so laggy. But anyway, as I was saying, I feel like the whole, like, I don't know, super realistic aspect of the game just wouldn't do well. I feel like it just wouldn't feel like Fortnite. And like I said, I feel like Chapter 1 is exactly, see what I'm talking about. I feel like Chapter 1 is exactly how in people's minds they perceive Fortnite, that cartoony, goofy looking game, which I feel like if they actually just cater to that once again in Chapter 5, that they could completely revive the game. And I feel like another problem is they really were betting all their cards in UEFN as far as a savior of Fortnite. And I feel like it only failed due to the fact that it's so limited. The first major hype thing we seen for UEFN was in fact the Chapter 1 map remakes, but we all know for a fact that Epic Games completely shut down the creators of doing that, even though they spent probably thousands of dollars trying to make this happen and build up hype for UEFN. They completely stopped their projects, and now we see the result of that. The projects are completely dead. The Chapter 1 map remakes are played by virtually no one, and the creators have already banned them. I don't know how I just saved myself. But yeah, the boy Dilly and all the creators that made these Chapter 1 maps that spent hours and thousands of dollars on these completely abandoned their projects. And that's due to the fact that Epic Games publicly came out and said, you're not allowed to do that. Which I don't know why. I feel like the whole UEFN aspect is confusing. There's so many limitations, and that's probably why we are not seeing the progress that Epic Games probably was hoping for. Or, they're not seeing the progress they were hoping for as far as this being the savior of the game. So I feel like betting all your cards in one thing is just the wrong way to go for Fortnite. And I feel like what they really need to do is essentially do what Roblox is doing, which would be kind of like, having the whole creative aspect go way farther, because in Roblox, you guys can legit recreate absolutely anything. And we've seen viral clips of this so often over on TikTok and just crazy amounts of stuff. And Roblox creators are doing so well. That game doesn't update as often as Fortnite, into my opinion, I think, or at least as far as I know. I don't really play Roblox, but I'm pretty sure Fortnite updates even more than Roblox, but Roblox is way more popular these days. And that's not due to the fact that there's more kids in the world, it's due to the fact that there's no limitations as far as Roblox maps. You know, Roblox creators can legit create absolutely anything inside the game. GTA 5, possibly even recreate Fortnite or any other game or game mode or, you know, viral trend inside the game super easily because there's really no limitations. If you want to import certain graphics, you're able to do that. If you want to have a certain skin, you're able to do that. I mean, I've even seen someone recreate a super realistic Call of Duty inside of Roblox, which that wouldn't be possible in Fortnite because they're very limited as far as what you can actually import. Also, this is the farthest I've ever been, so I'm kind of, I don't know, having anxiety about this. I don't know why. But yeah, I feel like the whole problem with Fortnite Creative and UEFN and the whole why Epic Games is not seeing the progress they probably were hoping for UEFN is due to the fact that it's limited, and it should not be as limited as it is. You know, people should be able to create exactly what they want to create. This is UEFN, man. This is like the next level as far as, you know, what Roblox is doing. This was supposed to be a Roblox killer in a way as far as, you know, creative mode. So that is the problem. You know, it's a huge problem right now is that we're very limited and it's just killing people's creativity. And I feel like that is also the problem with our community. The reason that so many content creators are not creating content is there's no creativity, but at the same time, they don't really give you anything to be creative. Like, this game is in such a weird, like, middle ground where content creators are starving for content at the exact same time as the community is also starving for content. And that's because, well, everything they put out is super lazy and just weird. And that could be due to the fact that they're probably focusing on Chapter 5, but at the same time, while you're working on something, you cannot let something else die. Don't let your main fan base die while working on your next project. Like, I feel like that's just so obvious not to do. That's such a red flag to me that Epic Games is, you know, doing this thing. Also, by the way, I just tweeted at CyberPK saying, this is CyberPK before and after Chun-Li, and he just liked it, and I'm kind of nervous about what he's going to say. But yeah, I'm kind of branching off, but here's my rant, okay? In lamest terms and TLDR, because I know everyone has like a TikTok brain, Fortnite Chapter 4 is meant to be not super realistic. And on top of that, I feel like the major problem right now with the game is simply we need more creative people creating content inside the game, which is why I'm trying to put out experimental content. I want to take real life stuff and real life trends and import them directly into Fortnite and just have fun again. Like, that's completely it. I feel like this game is lacking so many fun creators, and that is why the game is kind of taking a huge dip. There's no creativity, and with any sort of creativity, Epic Games limits those who are trying to be super creative as far as UEFN and stuff like that. At the same time, there's so many griefers as far as, you know, custom matches and stuff like that, and we've seen that with Nikki30 and a few other creators that no longer do custom matches, and that's due to the community being so toxic. So I don't really know what else to say. We need a huge revamp inside the game. Not graphically, but update-wise. We need more updates that are quality and kind of, you know, go into the whole nostalgia aspect a little bit, but at the same time, make them better. Make Fortnite great again. I just fell. Make Fortnite great again by giving out quality updates and make UEFN exactly the way it was intended, which is not limited. So that's my rant. That is my 2 cents. I'll let you guys know what CyberPK says, and we will see you guys next video.